Here we're going to discuss tense in detail. What does tense express? Tense expresses time. This time is denoted by verb. Generally, time can be split into three periods. They are the present time, the past time, and the future time. The present time talks about mostly today. The past time talks about past, yesterday, the day before yesterday, etc. The future talks about future, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, next week, next month, etc. These three tenses are again classified into four types. They are simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. Thus, we have total 12 tenses in English grammar. Tense tell us when the action happens in a sentence. We've already learned that there are 12 tenses in English grammar. Here, we're going to learn these 12 tenses in detail. For learning these 12 tenses in detail, I'm going to make these 12 into three sets. What are the three sets? First, let us have a look at the set 1. In the set 1, there are two tenses. What are they? They are the simple present tense and the simple future tense. These two tenses are used to denote events or incidents. And come to the second set. The second set has four tenses. What are the four tenses? Simple past tense, present perfect tense, past perfect tense, and future perfect tense. These four tenses denote completed actions. And the third set. The third set has six tenses. They are the present continuous tense, past continuous tense, future continuous tense, present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, and future perfect continuous tense. All these six tenses denote going on action or continuous action. Let's discuss the first set in detail. There are two tenses in the first set. The first one is the simple present tense. It is used to express an event or an incident that takes place in the present. It is said to be the present event, or an event that takes place today can be written or said in the simple present tense. The main verb used in the simple present tense is the present verb, or V1, or the base verb. This verb takes S or ES when the subject is in third person singular. What is said to be the third person singular? He, she, it, or names are said to be the third person singulars. When we make negative or interrogative sentences in simple present tense, we can use do or does as helping verbs. Does can be used with the third person singular. Let's have a look at the examples. I get up early in the morning. I don't get up early in the morning. She sings at parties. She doesn't sing at parties. I watch TV a lot. I don't watch TV a lot. She likes tomato. She doesn't like tomato. Do you do yoga? Does she like tomato? Does he come here? Do they help you? If you look at all these sentences, these are the actions that takes place at present. The second tense is the simple future tense. It is used to express an event or an incident that takes place in the future. For example, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, or in the near future. What is the verb that can be used in the simple future tense? Will or shall is used as a helping verb. V1 or the present form is used as the main verb. Here we use shall for I and we. Will can be used with he, she, it, you and they. Let's have a look at the examples. He will come here tomorrow. He won't meet me on next Monday. I shall buy a laptop next month. I shall go there next week. He will buy a car. He won't visit Delhi next year. We shall come to college. We shan't come to college. Will you send me an invitation? Will she receive me at the airport? Shall we meet him tomorrow? Shall I reserve a seat for you? Here, all these sentences denote an event or an incident that is going to take place in the future.